actually Mike is like kind of like my technical dude, because Mike, like me, I mean like I'm blind with technical, so I mean like that's why like we've been known I've been known Mike like 3 or 4 months ago. I mean like he's a great guy, like he's he care about people. I'm like especially about his team. Like he's really care about his team. He always like talk to me. That's like how he can improve to help his team member. I mean like it's not easy to find a sponsor that care about their team, about their members. So I mean like this the good thing about Mike Iser. That's why like I mean like I keep like the relationship with Mike, because like he almost like have like the same mind as me, like we like to help people, we like to spread the love, we like to spread the knowledge, we like to help other people to get to our level. So I mean like there's everybody happy, there's no more negativity, no more complaining, no more bitching, no more people like get stuck, I mean like uh I don't want to talk too much, Mike. I think like you better introduce yourself. If you want to share your screen, how you get your result and everything. So, I mean,
Right.
like I just don't want like people get bored with my face. So I mean, like you know. So go ahead, Mike.
All right, man. Well, first of all, hey guys, Mike Geyser here. A little bit of background. By the way, thanks, Silky, for everything you said. That was really kind of you. um, I'll give you a bit of background about myself. I've been in trying to make money online for quite some time now, since like 2002. Had a stint with like Quickstar, which is basically Amway, and went into high yield investment programs and auto surfs, which are basically like Ponzi schemes. I worked my way into internet marketing back in 2005, and that's when I started taking things a little bit more seriously. But I didn't make a serious stab at making money online until about 2008. 2008 is where I developed my own website, which is mikeiser.com, and from there I logged on a daily basis for 427 days straight, exactly what I did to go from essentially zero to 5,000 to 6,000 a month. So my main focus there was not to make any money. I didn't want to make, back then I had the mindset, like, I don't want to make any money off of people in the internet marketing niche. I saw everyone as family, and I just that was like the last thing in my mind. Like, I wanted to just share everything for free. Since then I've come to the understanding that everything is energy, and even money is a form of energy, and all it is just an energy exchange, back and forth. You provide value, and then you get energy back in the form of money. But at the time, I logged everything that I did. I was actually, I'm not sure if you guys know about George Brown. He had the Google Sniper product. I was one of the few people that actually implemented his product, and I logged everything that I did, and I showed the kind of results that I was getting from that. And I also did AdSense snipers. Those of you who were back doing AdSense snipers in the day, there was a guy named John X Factor was his alias, and he came up with some AdSense guide that I implemented. So I did that as well. And building these small mini sites, like 5 to 10 pages each, I logged exactly what I was doing. I was helping people out along the way. I developed somewhat of a following as well. And I logged everything that I did to go from like $600 a month, I think is where I started, all the way up to 5,000 to 6,000 a month. At that point, I quit my job and I went full-time online. So it's just recently, I think back in December of last year, when I got involved with the Big Idea Mastermind and Vic Strzeles. That actually happened after getting introduced to High Traffic Academy. I learned about paid traffic from High Traffic Academy. That was one of Vic's earlier products, where he discussed how to make money through paid traffic, and that was something I wanted to move into, because all my results have been through playing with the search engines and mastering SEO. And SEO is a fickle thing. With Google Penguin, Google Panda, your results go up and down. So I wanted to master paid traffic. So that's how I got involved in the Big Idea Mastermind, and I started seeing pretty good results, like really quickly. Like the first 2 months in Big Idea Mastermind, I made $2,000. The third month, I made 3.7K, and the fourth month, I made 4.1K. So like in a matter of like 3 months or 4 months, I basically almost went to what took me 427 days to do when I was building all those mini sites. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean that's where I'm at right now. I could share with you guys one of the things that I did to make all that money. When Big Idea Mastermind launched, it launched officially on March 26th. And the following month, one of the strategies that I used was, solo ads. And I'm not sure if you guys are aware of what solo ads are, but basically, there are people that you can purchase clicks from. Like you can access their email listing, right? And you can purchase the clicks for somewhere around the range of $30 to $55 for 100 clicks. And what they do is they send an email to their list, and you devise that email. You craft that email, what you want to say. They send it to their list, and they give you your 100 clicks that you ordered. And those 100 clicks, they'll go to your landing page, and out of those 100 clicks that you paid $30 to $55 for, you'll get a certain amount of those 100 people opting into your email list. Now, an average rate would be around 30%. If you see 40% or even 45%, you're doing really well. So in that case, if you got like 40 people signed up on your list, if one person out of that ends up purchasing, you get a sale, right? So that's the whole idea behind solo ads. And one of the things that I used was a site called SafeSwaps. Now, I don't know if you guys know about this site, but it's a membership site. You have to pay $30 a month for it, and this is where I made the majority of my money. What I can do is I can share my screen right now, and I can go through the process that I went through to find all of the solo ad providers on SafeSwaps that helped me to make the money that I made when I went with solo ads. Oki, do you want me to?
Yeah, just go ahead. Just share how you started with solo. With SafeSwap, but I'm blind with solo ad. So if you want to share how you getting started with SafeSwap, but before we get to it, guys, I always do, I always mention that's me, myself, or Mike, we not guarantee you guys going to make money with this. We just want to share what works for us, what worked for me, what worked for Mike Iser. That's it doesn't mean you guys gonna make the same amount of money like Mike Iser, or you guys, if I share something, it doesn't mean you guys going to make the same amount of money as me. So this is just something that's we going to share with you guys. Hopefully you guys can learn or can take something from it, can compare it with something else. So go ahead, Mike, if you want to share your screen.
Yeah, 1 second. Just figure out how to do this. Okay, there. Do you guys see this?
Yep, I see it.
Okay, cool. Okay, this is the website SafeSwaps. So basically, yeah, like Oki said, the results that I saw good results. This was with regards to Big Idea Mastermind. I saw good results with Big Idea Mastermind because I was one of the first people to start promoting this heavily with solo ads. Now, you can promote whatever you want on Safe Swaps. Like if you have your own offer, you can promote that. But if I were to promote Big Idea Mastermind a game, I probably would start promoting it on other avenues other than Safe Swaps. And the reason why I say that is because a lot of people, like at the launch of Big Idea Mastermind, a lot of people attacked Safe Swaps, and they just bought a whole bunch of solo ads. And the thing about solo ads is with people's lists that you're trying to market to, if they have a limited list, like if they have like 20,000 people on their list, that list can get saturated with a specific offer. So if you have like a certain number of landing pages for Big Idea Mastermind that you're working with, a certain person can get, their list might be like tired out of those landing pages, and they might not be as responsive after some time. So for that reason, because a lot of people hammered Big Idea Mastermind with Safe Swaps, like right after launch, I would probably look into other methods. Like it's like what Big says. You want to do the polar opposite of what everyone else is doing. Now, that's not to say that Safe Swaps is garbage or anything. I mean, you can still get some results from Safe Swaps. But I'm just saying, like, if I were to start up a game, I'd probably look to, do the opposite of what everyone else is doing. So having said that, I'm still going to go ahead and show you guys exactly the process that I use with Safe Swaps to find the solo ad providers which are going to give you the best response. Now again, you aren't guaranteed a good response. You just have to do what you can to find people that are most likely going to give you a good response, right? So from here, like once you sign up to Safe Swaps, it costs $30 a month. Then you go over here, okay, to the ad swap section. This will show you the people that are swapping lists between one another, and you want to select 10K plus to find who the big name players are in this business. So these results that are going to pop up are people that are swapping their lists with one another. So like one person may send 150 clicks to another person's list, and that person in exchange will try to match that. So we're going to look for people that are swapping that have 10,000 or more people on their list. And so here's this one guy, Wayne Dobson. This guy's got 148,000 people, and this is a verified list size. So this guy looks like he's a big player. So let's click on him. Okay, do you see this? Do you see this, Wayne Dobson?
Okay. Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So let's see. Okay, right now this is showing the ad swaps. Solo buyer. This will show who he. Okay, so he hasn't been doing very many purchases, so we can't really learn anything from what this guy's doing as far as that's concerned. But if we click on solo seller, we can see the types of people that are purchasing solo ads from him. And what I like to look for is, if I see one person that's buying like 300 to 500 clicks repeatedly from one person, chances are they're buying that over and over again for a reason. They're probably buying it over and over again because they're seeing some sort of results. So that's what I'm going to look for right here. So this guy's bought 190 and 200, Paul Coleman. See if there's anyone else.
Okay. like me, I never go through like solo ad. I'm like, it's kind of new education for me. Seriously.
Okay, here's one guy, Les Dunn. He's bought 525. Well, he bought 500 and got 525. Then again, he bought 300. So it looks like he went down a bit in clicks. So you know what? Let's try looking for someone else. I haven't. Okay, let's try looking for someone else here. You know what I'm going to do for the sake of explanation purposes is I'm just going to maybe search for someone I already know. Let's see here. Okay, this guy. So this guy's got a 51,000 list size. Okay, here. See, these guys over here are doing massive swaps with this guy. Like this guy, Big John, he did a swap of 1,000 clicks. And this guy, Indulus, he did 860. So these are two big name guys. So let's click on this Big John guy and see what he's up to. So, okay, here, solo buyer. So this guy, you can see that he's purchased 3 times from this guy Kenneth, and he's purchased 247 clicks over here on March the 14th. Now, the next day he's bought 600. I mean, not the next day, the next week, it seems. He went up to 600. And then, like a couple days later, now he's purchased 1,000. So you can see that, like, he's tested them out with 250, then he's upped it to 600, and then upped it to 1,000. So if someone's doing something like that, it's obviously because they're seeing some good results from this guy. So that means to me that this is probably a guy that I'd want to test the solo out with. So that there is one thing that I'd look for. And let's have a look at this Indulus guy. See if we can find some other examples here. Okay, so this is who this, okay, by going to solo buyer, we're seeing who Indulus has been purchasing from. And you can see that he also purchased from Kenneth. He's purchased from this guy, James Scholes, twice. 700 clicks, which is quite a lot. So that's, and whoa, a gain here. Wow. So he's bought 700 clicks 4 times. Well, even from this, wow, 5 times, 6 times. So here's another guy, James Scholes, that you might want to look into. So like, these are the things that I look for. So that's one thing. The other thing is to look to see if people are saying that they're getting one-time offers. Like if they're seeing sales from the leads that they've purchased. One-time offer is like, normally when people do solos, they send them to their list, and when that person opts in, they're immediately redirected to a one-time offer. And this is to kind of recoup your investment in the solo ad. Like, so people will set up their autoresponder so that immediately after they get their lead, so like if they purchased 100 clicks and they get 40 people into their list out of those 100 clicks, those 40 people will be immediately redirected to a one-time offer where if they purchase, they'll get a sale through PayPal of like, you know, 17 bucks or 13 bucks or 7 bucks or whatever their offer is. And that helps them to, you know, recoup the amount they paid for the solo ad. So sometimes when people see good results after purchasing a solo from someone, they'll say, you know, thanks for the solo. I got like, you know, 1 or 2 OTOs. So let's, okay, here, see? This person's saying that they made 1 sale with 200 clicks. Now, I don't know how much that sale was worth. Like, that could have been like $7, it could have been $17, we don't know. But, so let's look for other testimonials here. Okay, this person got 100 clicks, Mary Spencer, and she's got 1 sale. So that's good. And see if there are any more. Okay, this guy, great solo, had an opt-in rate over 45%. That is good. And even had an OTO sale out of 200 clicks. So actually he delivered more. This guy over-delivered and gave 100 extra clicks, 106 extra clicks. So one OTO sale out of 300. So that could be good or it could be bad. Like, it depends on what this guy is selling. right? Like if he was selling something where, you know, he makes a sale and he makes $100, then that's obviously great. But you see what I'm talking about here? I just go through, and if I see a good number of people, okay, here, wow, look at this. He got 100, this guy, Sam Al-Nawar. He's saying that he's an outstanding seller. He got 154 opt-ins and 3 sales. So there are a lot of people talking about getting one-time offer sales here. So that would be another reason to go with this guy, Indolux. So yeah, guys, those 2 criteria are like the main criteria I use to pick out solo ad providers. So I'm just gonna turn this off. How do I turn this off? Okay, there. All right, so those are the 2 main criteria I used to find solo ad providers on SafeSwaps. So regardless of what it is you're promoting, like that's something that you can take away and utilize yourself if you want to get into solo ads. One other thing that I'll mention is that another source that I used to see the results that I saw was I purchased some Warrior Special Offers, WSOs. And these WSOs, for those that don't know what Warrior Special Offers are.
I used to say it to me like that. I say, what?
Yeah, I know, something like,
what are you talking about? You know, so I mean, like I'm new too, so I mean that's the good thing that you tell me about that, you know.
Right. Warrior Special Offers. The Warrior Forum is one of the, well, I think it is the biggest gathering of like-minded internet marketers. You know, it's a forum where you can go on and post, and there's a certain section in there where you can sell your offer to other people, and it's just filled with people selling their products, and they often go for like $7 or $17, and then there's usually upsells as well. But I purchased 2 products over there, and these products were basically people that had done solo ads and they'd shared their results, like a case study, and they've shown like exactly the people that they went with and the results that they got, like how much they spent with each person and how many sales they made with each person. And you know, based on that, one of them was called Inner Circle Solo Ads, and the other is Ultimate Solo Ads. So those, and by the way, the people that I found on there, not all of them were good. I'd say about half of them were. So again, this is not guaranteed to, you know, yield some results for you. This is just, I'm just sharing exactly what I did to see the results that I saw. So I just went with SafeSwaps, and I used that method that I just showed you. And I also went with some of the people that I found on these 2 Warrior Special Offers that I purchased from the Warrior Forum. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Thank you though, Mike, you know, for I know a lot of people on Big Idea Mastermind, they don't get so much result, you know, most of them. But this the thing, guys, you know, with solo ad, this is what I learned with your solo ad. You know, you need to dig deeper, because like if you only dig on the upper server, like servers like that, you know, you only find like the solo ad provider that people been used. You know, so how many BIM members that use solo ad, you know. So like Mike Iser, you know, like he spent the time to dig deeper, you know. But most people that I talk to, most people that come to me because they was fail with solo ad, I mean, like I'm thinking they not dig like deeper like Mike Iser, you know. You need to do the research for solo ad. The same like PPC, like that's the only thing I know. You need to research your keyword, you know. You need to, I'm like, you need to tweak your ads and everything. So I mean, like this is something that you just cannot set up one time or let it go, or you find one solo ad, you know, seller, and then you buy it without research, like how they, I mean, like how the seller perform, how they deliver your click, how they deliver your email. Do they been like uh promote Big Idea Mastermind or something else like you guys promote? So I mean like my eyes will say, like he share with you guys how I'm like to laser target it. That's like solo ad seller, so I mean if you guys can I'm like watch watch this recording couple time. That's like you can see like just listen between the lines what Mike Iser talk about, because like some people, okay, some people like this, for example me, like if I know about safe swap because I don't have good result yet. I never have good result. Okay, if you don't get good result, it's not the safe swap the problem, okay, not the sellers the problem. I see the problem is you, okay, yourself. Okay, why is the problem you? This is the thing, okay, people so easy to blame other people so easy to blame something else, people so easy that's like they don't want to blame themselves for their mistake, for their failure. So I mean like sometimes like now like I heard so many name for safe swap is John or this or there or this, but like listen, like the same on the PPC, so many people is fail on pay-per-click network. But like people, so like people start like accuse the network is junk or the traffic is junk. That's it. First of all, you don't know what you guys you doing. Second, you never do your research. Third, like yourself, try to learn to take responsibility, for your action. If you take an action that's like it's not get enough result, you need to think again, like like back to yourself, what's going on, find the problem, stay relaxed, don't get frustrated, like don't get like so stressed out about everything, just relax, like put all the problem in like a front of your eyes, see if you can solve the problem. So and then I want to share I want to ask Mike Iser too, like I think it's not because all like he done the research and everything. I think it's something, it has something to do with his mindset, because like when I was met Mike Iser first time in Miami, I mean like Mike Iser is like has like his mindset, it was somewhere else, he just somewhere else. He when he's we start talking, he just somewhere else. He just like he don't believe about what the mindset and everything. And then I asked him, if you don't believe with your his mindset, your mindset has something to do with your result. I'm like, look at you where you at right now. Okay, you're not on the top, you're on the bottom, but see people that's on the top.
Actually, Oki, let me just interrupt. When you were speaking in Miami, when I met you in Miami, I was just in absorption mode. Like I've been looking into mindset and whatnot before, but I never did it constantly.
You never focus on it. Like all about it, but like you just not focus on it. You just like, okay, probably like you're not consistent. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I mean like. When Mike, I said like we after we went to Miami, like we've been talking every single, almost every single day, right, Mike? Yeah, until Chicago. When I saw Mike again in Chicago, man, he was a different person. He just like his mind is so so open and everything, and he like this is the funny thing, before like I'm the one, always like focus on something. Now like in Chicago, like I went somewhere, and then Mike the one like like on the training, like focus on the training, like he's the one like basically stay like in class, like he's the one like, yeah, I'm the best student. I was surprised. That's like now like Mike with his consistent, he focused on something, like that's like when I met him like the second time in Chicago, man, like you just different person. You know what I mean? Like you just like everything is so like so bright. You know. So I mean like so I want to ask you, you know, if you want to share this, like how you make like
Right.
changes, and then like how you stay consistent, how you stay committed to what is your I mean to your goal, you know, to your mindset and everything. Because I knew if you unhappy all the time, if you bitching all the time, if you grouchy all the time, is I'm like you're gonna attract the same thing to you. But like Mike Isley was changing something, you know, he keep like consistently, he commit to his goal, you know, he always have big vision. That's what I like about Mike. So I mean like I want you to share, you know, how you keep focus, how you keep consistent, you know what I mean?
Sure. Okay. Well, first of all, you know, I've been into the whole self-improvement thing for a long, long time. But it's just that in the past, I thought that, okay, you know, I've listened to, like back when I was working 9 to 5, I'd listen to Tony Robbins, and I'd take the subway to work, and then I'd go back home, listening to Tony Robbins again, and, you know, some Eckhart Tolle, I think that's how you pronounce it. And I went through a phase where I just like absorbed all this information, and then I was like, okay, I think I'm good now, you know. And I thought like I guess it was an ego thing or something. I thought like, okay, I got that aspect handled, now onto other stuff. So I even though I have had a decent mindset. I mean, you have to go from 0 to 5 to 6,000 a month, right? That's where I was at back in 2008, 2009. But I never made it a daily thing where you're daily on a daily basis inundating yourself with positive information and positive people, cutting out the negative people from your life, actually, and you know, reading every day, listening to audios every day. That's the change that I made, you know, after finding out about the Big Idea Mastermind, and that's probably why Oki has seen the change in me. Like I don't see it myself because I'm me, right? You don't see the change yourself, right? But I guess if Oki is saying that he saw a change, I guess, you know, this has been working. You know, I read 2 books. I think I read Think and Grow Rich, and Bob Proctor's what is it? You Were Born Rich. I read 2 books in the month of December because Vic had told us to do the 30-30-30 plan, which is read for 30 minutes a day, listen to audio for 30 minutes a day, and do that for 30 days straight. I did that, and I guess that is what was what eventually led to my mindset change that Oki, that you noticed. So, but yeah, mindset is critical in this game. If you want to be successful, you have to, unfortunately, there are people that are going to drag you down. There are people that are going to try to steal your dream. You can't associate with those people, even if they're friends or even if they're family. Unfortunately, you have to kind of, there are 3 different people, okay? There's people that are going to support you 100%. Those people you want around you as much as possible. Then there are people that are, you know, they'll be okay, positive, like when you first start talking with them for the first hour or so. But then after a while, you're sitting down with them, they'll start bringing up negative things, and you know, you have to kind of get those people at their best, right? So there are those types of people, and you know, with those, you have to kind of limit your time with them. Then there are those people that are just negative no matter what, and even if they're friends, even if they're family, if you want to be successful, unfortunately, you're going to have to cut them loose, right? Now, obviously, if you are in a situation where you have a spouse and they're being negative, I'm not saying like you should go get a divorce right away. But, you know, you can work with them a bit, right? You're going to have to work with them and try to get them at their best. And but it is true. Like you are a product of the 5 people you associate with the most, right? And this isn't just the 5 people you associate with in real life, but like you see, even on the internet, I associate with Oki. I associate with Nick. He hasn't been able to join us today, but he's another successful person in the Big Idea Mastermind. And I associate with people not only in my personal life, but also online, that are successful, that are positive, that have the right mindset. and that contributes to, like, those count, those 5 people count.
Push you, right? It push you all the time, you know. They I'm like if you associate with people that's like positive, they have like the same mindset, and every time they lift you up, right, Mike? They not drag you down, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that is a key thing. You need to have the right people around you. You need to be inundating yourself with positivity. Cut out the CNN, the constant negative news. You know, there's no reason to be listening to news all the time. It's like Vic explained it to us like this. Would you allow, if you had like a little kid that was like 4 years old, 3 years old, would you let someone come into your house and start telling them, oh, did you know that there were 10 people that died in this bomb explosion and all this stuff? Would you let someone come in and tell that your child all this negative stuff? You wouldn't, right? And it's the same thing with your subconscious mind. When you inundate your subconscious mind with all this negativity, it affects you. You know, you don't really have control of anything except your conscious mind. But your subconscious mind controls so much that, you know, most people are unaware of. And if you are constantly feeding yourself negative energy through, you know, negative news, you know, through CNN and whatever other news sources you listen to, or the radio, it's going to affect you, believe it or not. So, yeah, you guys, you have to focus on getting your mentality right. Like, the majority of this game is not like the latest tactic, the latest trick. It's mentality. I mean, if you don't get your mind right and you encounter a speed bump in trying to build your business, you know, you're just going to quit, or you're just going to go to the next shiny object. But if you get your mindset right, you're going to be persistent. If you get clear on a vision, if you get a crystal clear vision in your head of the reality that you want for yourself, and you like write it out on paper, this is key. If you write out what you want for yourself on paper and crystallize it in reality, so it's not just thoughts floating around in your head, then you won't believe what will happen. You'll almost be drawn to that reality. If you start thinking about that image in your head, like, for instance, I have an image in my head of me parking my Lamborghini in my apartment complex, like getting out of it, and it's just so clear in my head. I've visualized it so many times. It's so real to me. If you can visualize something to the point where it feels like it is happening now, and it is real, it is now, it will draw you to that, you know. So mindset is so key. So you gotta have a strong vision. You also have to have a strong desire, right? It's gotta become an all-consuming desire for success, for this reality you want for yourself. Like, whether it be making $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, or in the case of Big Idea Mastermind, that's actually lowballing. In the case of Big Idea Mastermind, it's actually likely to make $30,000 a month because of the compensation plan. You know, with one sale, you can make $4,000.
Hang on, Mike. Like, sorry, I interrupt you. You know, like you said, like 5,000 a month is like low balling. Okay, I just want to share something. This I was low ball, a Big Idea Mastermind and Empower Network. You know, I wrote a goal. That's when we start on December 28th. You know, I said like I'm going to make $1,000 by January. I mean, like I was low balling. You know, I was like, oh, okay, you know, like it's that what you say. Like I just want to prove it to you guys. I want to show you guys something here. Okay, can you read this, Mike?
Make 1,000 by January 2013 from online.
You know, I was low balling. You know, that's Mike was right. You know, with Big Idea Mastermind, if you just like your goal on like $1,000 per month or $5,000 per month, I mean, like you better to move to join something else, because it was there is so, I mean, like that's easy. That's really easy to make $1,000 a month. You know, that's this is my I wrote this when I joined a Big Idea Mastermind, like December 2000 to December 20th 2012. So this is like I only have like about 9 days, you know, to achieve this goal. But you know something, if you have like Mike said, you know, if you have like clear vision in your mind, that's like you're going to achieve what you want, you're going to achieve, like it's feel real. I think it was like January 17, I mean, like I already made close to $10,000. You know, by I mean, like Big Idea Mastermind not even open to the public yet. That's, I mean, like I was, I was lowballing. Like I was like, I just remember when Mike is speaking about lowballing. If you just want like $5,000 per month, and then because that is possible, it's possible. That's like you get to $5,000 a month, you get to $10,000 a month, you get to $20,000 a month. It's easy, like. I just want to share before. I mean, like it's kind of funny. Mike start talking about lowballing income. I was like, I was like one of the guy that's lowballing. You know what I mean? So sorry, Mike, you can continue. I just it's funny.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, there's one other thing that I want to mention regarding solo ads that I forgot to mention, and. I know that a lot of people that do solo ads, they'll like do one solo ad for like 100 clicks, and then they'll see, okay, I didn't get any sales, and then they'll like wait 1 week, and then they'll do another one for like $100. A lot of people, when they do solo ads, I don't think they quite realize the amount of money you have to put in to see some encourageable results, and also to get the ball rolling, get momentum going. Momentum is key. If you want to see some encourageable results with solo ads, you need to have a large enough budget, for that. And I believe Dave Wood, who is one of the leaders of Empower Network, he suggested in one of the Inner Circle audios, which is a part of that program, number 32, he said something like, you should have at least $1,500 a month to see encourageable results with solo ads. And I would tend to agree. That's not to say that if you don't have $1,500 a month, that you shouldn't start with solo ads. I mean, you can start seeing results, start playing around with less money if you don't have that much to spend. If you have like 300 to 500, start there and work your way up. But my point is, if you want to see results, if you want to have enough data gathered so that you can see like, okay, this didn't work, I'll try this then, you need to have a bit more, money to work with. And the other thing I want to say is, one thing that when I saw the results that I saw with solo ads, I still made mistakes. Even though I made a profit, I still made mistakes. I bought solo ads, like I bought 1,000 clicks from one person who was a really reputable guy in the solo ad community. So I thought, okay, this is a safe person to buy 1,000 clicks with. It was $550. I spent that much, got 1,000 clicks, and what ended up happening was I only got like an 18 to 22% conversion ratio for Big Idea Mastermind when it launched, which is really low. And out of all that, I got 229 leads and only one $25 sale. That's it. Out of $550 spent, one $25 sale. And this guy was like, if I said his name and you knew anything about solo ads, you'd know who he is. But that's another thing that happened was I bought for another 1,000 clicks for $400 from another well-known guy, and this guy took forever to deliver my clicks. Even now, like, I just got all the clicks like last week, right? And it's always been like over a month and a half. So just because someone has really good ratings, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to see a good result from them. So don't go and blast out like 1,000 clicks with one guy hoping to just score big. What I would do now, going forward, is get like between 200 and 500 clicks and shoot that out to as many people as you can, like a shotgun approach, and then see what sticks. Okay, so that's the approach I'd take. I wouldn't go with as low as 100 clicks, because out of 100 clicks at best, you'll see maybe like 40 opt-ins, and to see it one sale out of 40 opt-ins, you might see it, but you might not. So I would tend to go with 200 clicks minimum, right? I'd go for 200 clicks minimum, and that would be about enough to gauge whether that guy is giving you good traffic or not. And the other thing I want to say, one last thing, is that a lot of people seem to think like there's some special solo ad provider. Like who's the solo ad providers you're going with? Like who are these? Like how did you make like 2.5K or whatever? And like who are the solo ad providers you went with? There are no special solo ad providers, because you can go with one guy and get 500 clicks and see a good result. Then go with that same guy again and you might not see any results. It depends on how much that guy has advertised that offer to his list. It could be saturated, you don't know. So that's why that's why I say don't buy like 1,000 clicks at one time. Buy 200 to 500, and do a shotgun approach, see what sticks. If something does well, you can try another solo with that person, but don't expect 100% that just because you saw a good result before, you'll get another good result after. I mean, you very well may, but don't like bank on it or anything, right? So that's all I want to say about that.
Okay, so yeah, like see, like like it's a lot of thing you need to look at it, before you buy solo ad. Most people, they don't get result. They just like, they shoot it, without researching, without asking the question to the solo ad. Usually, I'm like I buy solo ad. I think probably like the most is twice or three times, in 7 months since I start online marketing. Excuse me. But I mean, like I always send them an email, like I bullet like a question to them. There's like, like how often did you send offer, how often, like how often you get a new leads and everything like that. So yeah, if Mike said, like if you want to do solo ad, there's like, don't buy like 10,000 to 2,000 click just to one person. You better split out, like a shotgun approach. There's like you buy 200 from here, 200 from here, 200 from this, so like you know which one is good. So I just hopefully like this can help you guys. That's like you guys like to advertise with solo ad, how Mike did it for Big Idea Mastermind. So like how Mike make like his money, like, so just take something good from this recording, or if you guys watching live right now. I think we have about now I believe about like 106 people that's watching. So so I'm like, just take something good, just leave the something that's like not so good or what, just don't follow. Just follow the good what I call like tips, from Mike, like just follow like that, and then like just focus on it. Just don't like, because you don't get result, you give up, and then you move to something else, you don't get result. I always mention on my video, on my hangout, that you guys need to focus to one thing at the time. At one time you guys focus. If you want to master solo ad, you need to focus on solo ad first. That's like, don't worry about PPC, don't worry about pay-per-view, don't worry about like media buy, don't worry about anything else. Just focus on one thing at one time. So like that's how you're going to get result. Like me or Mike Isom now is trying to like he's already get result from solo, and now he try to focus on something else, like PPC maybe, like he just focusing on that, like he not split like his concentration, he not split his focus to something else. So that's why like Mike, and then like myself and some other people that I know, that's how they get result. They focus on one thing at one time. So like I want to say thank you, Mike, for coming, like for to this hangout, to share what's worked for you. Hopefully like your downline, my team, your team, and some other people, they want to watch or to learn about solo ad. Like you guys can take something from it. So like if you want like need like read, like I think Mike on his blog, there's like he shares so many things with people, for free. There's other guru is charge you, so I think like I think it's MikeIser.com. Is that right, Mike?
Yeah, that was the blog that I used to log everything on.
Yeah, I mean, like I think still there, because you told me a couple of time, and then I check it out. This is, I mean, like it's still there. I mean, like there's still, if even it's like kind of old, it's still some information that you can get from that. I mean, like some I mean, like is something that, I mean, like you can always take something good from everything, even from your kid. Sometimes I take something from my kid that's like good, like the imagination, the idea, the I mean, like they just like, because like, everything is has something good, so focus on the good thing, don't focus on the bad thing, focus on the positive, don't focus on the negative. If something negative is always something positive, so focus on the positive side. So that's how we get resolved. So I mean, like, I think we already going on like for about like almost an hour. I just don't want to take too long, but like, here's like one I mean, like next time probably I'm gonna bring this, like I have like one ladies, like one lady that's like on my team, that's like she was like uh badass. She was killing it with sales on Big Idea Mastermind. But like, when I asked her to join me on the hangout to share what worked for her, she got nervous. She said like she almost got heart attack, because like she never talk on the camera. I said like, so do I said like, the first time I talk on the camera, I was like almost like I need to call 911. Like I think I text you right on Facebook. There's something like, holy crap, like I was like my hand was sweating and everything, like I got like headache, I got like just random thing, because I was so nervous and everything. So I told this lady, hopefully, like the next hangout, if Nick, my other tech dude, he won't showed up again, like I'm gonna bring her to the hangout, because like and then like, why I want to bring a woman first, because I get like about a lot of women. There's a lot of ladies come to me, they say like they cannot do this. This job is for only for men. I said no, it's wrong. I have like one lady on my team that's like, I think she make about so far about like 30,000 or $35,000, something like that. So I mean, like, okay, like, it's just wrong, just so I mean, like the next time, hopefully, like she's kind of like, like okay, like to talk on the camera. I told her like, even like you kind of like nervous, like goof up a little bit, it's just don't worry about it. I can, I mean, like, as long as like she's okay, I will bring it to the next hangout. So hopefully, what I honestly, I don't know what's worked for her, because I ask her every time. She always like, oh, I learned from you, I'm like, she doesn't want to tell me what's worked for her. But I know something that's like, she take a lot of things from me. I'm like, we've been like, I'm like, she okay talk on the camera with me, she's good with me. I'm like, I'm like, she already used to it. So I'm like, about like 2 or 3 weeks ago, we've been like Skyping like almost like 3 times a day. So I was talk to her, like now she's really killing it though. I mean, like, I'm proud of her, I'm proud to all women on Big Idea Mastermind. If you not get resulted, just don't worry about it, just don't think about it, because like Vic always say, sales going to come if you not think about it. But if you think about it, you kill it, you kill your dream. If you think so much, if you worry so much, you're going to kill your dream. So yeah, hopefully like the next hangout, hopefully like I can bring her in, or somebody else that's like I'm like success with Big Idea Mastermind, or other like opportunity. So I just like, here's the thing, like why I'm doing this, like I just want to help, because I'm like, like, we just want to share. I'm like, we just want to share what we work for us, the value, the knowledge. There's like, you guys don't need to pay, because like we are the one big family, we on the internet marketing, we let's like what Vic vision, what his goal is, like to change the industry, like to change the way like internet marketing work. It's a bunch of people there's like scam other people. So let's change that. Let's everybody happy, everybody make money. So there is I mean, like, just think one thing, that just believe in it. Believe in yourself, and then like believe in abundance. Not like it's enough fish for everybody. So I mean, like, hopefully you guys enjoy this recording. Hopefully you guys can take something from this. So I'll see you guys in the next hangout, and thank you to Mike Iser, to like save my butt, because Nicky once showed up. He didn't respond to me. I don't know. He said like he been nervous, like since I asked him to say what works for him on the Google Hangout. So I mean, like, thanks again, Mike. So I mean, like, I'll see you. I mean, like, I talk to you later. Okay guys, thank you.
Ele vex, não,